January 28, 2026. The Estadio da Luz. 64,305 souls holding their breath. José Mourinho stood on the touchline, watching his Benfica side face the club he once led to glory. The club he'd never beaten. Not once. Not in 6 attempts. Real Madrid, the giants of Europe. Benfica, on the brink of elimination. But in 98 minutes of pure tactical theater, the special one would orchestrate something extraordinary, something historic, something impossible. This is the story of how José Mourinho defeated Real Madrid.
Let's be clear about what Mourinho was facing. Benfica sat 29th in the Champions League standings, 4 consecutive defeats, a -4 goal difference. They needed not just a win, they needed a specific win, the right scoreline, the right goal difference, and even that might not be enough. Against Real Madrid, against Kylian Mbappe, the pressure, suffocating. But Mourinho has never played by ordinary rules.
Before the match, Mourinho did what Mourinho does best. He studied, he calculated, he prepared his players psychologically for war. For Benfica, beating Real Madrid is an incredible prestige, he would say later. But those words weren't just for the cameras. He told his players the same thing in the dressing room. This wasn't just another game. This was legacy. Tactically, Mourinho deployed a 4-2-3-1, a formation he mastered during his time at the Bernabeu itself, but this time with a twist. Andreas Schjelderup, a right-footed player, positioned on the left wing, vintage Mourinho, creating overloads in the center, inviting Real Madrid to press, then punishing them on the transition. Vangelis Pavlidis led the line, 6 goals in his last 6 games, timing his runs for that dangerous half hour before halftime when Benfica's tempo would rise. But here's the genius. Mourinho knew Real's weakness. Their away form had been shaky, their defensive injuries exposed them, and in wet Lisbon conditions, one slip could change everything. He told his team, press high, attack with numbers, make them uncomfortable. And Benfica did exactly that, firing 14 shots in the first half alone. Real Madrid hadn't faced that kind of onslaught in a Champions League first half since 2013 against Juventus.
But this is Real Madrid, champions 15 times over. In the 30th minute, Raúl Asensio floated across to the back post. Mbappé rose, headed it home. 1-0 Real Madrid. Against the run of play, ice cold, clinical. For 90 seconds, silence gripped the Estadio da Luz. Then Mourinho gestured from the touchline. Keep going, don't panic. 6 minutes later, chaos. The Lisbon rain turned the pitch slick. Asensio slipped, Pavlidis pounced. Perfect cross, perfect delivery. Schjelderup rising at the back post. 1-1. The stadium erupted.
First half stoppage time. Benfica win a penalty. Aurélien Tchouameni hauls down Nicolas Otamendi. Pavlidis steps up. Bottom corner. 2-1 Benfica. Into the second half, 54th minute. Pavlidis threads a pass through traffic. Schjelderup again. Low drive. Squeezes past Courtois. 3-1. The Estadio da Luz was shaking, but Mbappé, 36 goals this season, wasn't finished. 58th minute, low strike, corner of the net, 3-2. Suddenly, everything felt fragile.
This is where Mourinho's tactical mind took over. He made his substitutions with precision. Franjo Ivanovic, Antonio Silva. Instructions, close the door. Protect what we have. But then, chaos in the dugout. I was told the scoreline is enough, so let's close the door, Mourinho revealed later. A few seconds later, they tell me we need 1 more goal, but I cannot make more changes. Benfica were winning 3-2. But it wasn't enough. They needed 1 more goal to survive on goal difference. And Mourinho had no substitutions left.
Stoppage time. Real Madrid imploded. 2 red cards. Asensio, then Rodrigo. 9 men left on the pitch. And then a free kick, deep in Real's half, the 98th minute. Mourinho screamed from the sideline. Goalkeeper Anatoly Trubin looked up. The coaching staff waved frantically. Go forward, now!
We knew he could do it, Mourinho said later. We were losing in Porto a couple of weeks ago and he went up there and almost scored. We know the big guy is capable of this. Frederick Arsnes delivered the free kick. Trubin rose above everyone, a towering header. The ball sailed past Thibaut Courtois. 4-2. Trubin, the goalkeeper who had never scored a goal in 32 years, had just scored the most important goal of Benfica's season. The stadium exploded. Mourinho sprinted down the touchline, arms raised, screaming into the Lisbon night. Final whistle. Benfica 4, Real Madrid 2. Mourinho's first ever victory against Real Madrid in 6 attempts. Benfica scraped into 24th place by a single goal in the goal difference. 1 goal. That's all that separated them from elimination. And Mourinho? He demanded respect. I'd like a little bit of respect, but the only thing I'd like is a little bit of respect for Benfica and for Benfica's players. This was a manager who had been under fire, criticized in Portugal, questioned, doubted. But on this night, the special one reminded the world why he earned that name. Mbappé said it best after the match. If you don't come in with everything you need to win a Champions League match, the opponent will make fools of you. Mourinho didn't just out-tactic Real Madrid. He outfought them, outwilled them, outbelieved them. He prepared his players psychologically to face giants. He adjusted in real time when the mathematics changed. And when the moment came, when his goalkeeper needed to become a striker, he trusted the plan. That's not just tactics, that's mastery. So here's the question for you. Can José Mourinho, the man who never stops evolving, never stops fighting, take Benfica all the way in this Champions League?
Drop your predictions in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button because we're just getting started.